know you have some misgivings about giving this panel.
I mean, before anything happens, I would like to capture the audience one more time before they are emotionally scarred. So, if we could all just say on the count of 3, Waluigi sucks, that would be really cool, okay? 1, 2, 3. Waluigi sucks! Hell yeah.
Look, Luigi, I've kind of both of you do some up already, Scott.
I mean...
They went to see our other panels.
Wait. But why are we...
Don't worry about it. But,
I'm very worried. It's one thing after another. First, the Cheesecake Factory burns down.
we didn't come from the races there, right?
And part of the thing that my friend printed broke, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the Waluigi thing. I didn't want to do this then. I don't want to do this now. Why are we doing it?
Well, because I signed the contract for you. Don't worry. You're getting paid for this. Don't worry.
You don't have the right to sign for me.
I'm your brother, sure I do.
That doesn't make you my legal guardian. Those are different things.
Yeah, it works in the Mushroom Kingdom. Don't worry about it.
Short of like a Make-A-Wish kid in here, dying wish to be to see Waluigi, I'm not doing this. And I don't see a single Make-A-Wish kid.
We have a Make-A-Wish Toad. Does that count? What's your wish, Toad?
Wait, go to the microphone, Toad, so everybody can see.
What I want is to see Waluigi. It's my dying wish.
And you're really...
It stays down now.
It's a necessary... Thank you. Thank you, fellow Luigi. Oh my god, it's so broken. I'm demanding a refund from my friend, and he did not, and he, made this, so... Fuck you, Emery. God, I'm a prince, I'm burning it.
Can we talk about my disease now?
I mean, so you're really dying?
Yes.
What do you have?
The doctor diagnosed me with ligma, which is fatal and only contagious with eye contact.
I mean, that sounds fake, right?
The doctor got to see the doctor now, for
the doctor was you, Mario.
I mean, yeah.
You don't have a medical degree.
You don't need one in the Mushroom Kingdom.
That doesn't...
The princess signed off on it, don't worry.
Okay. Because you are dying, and also I'm afraid you're gonna look at me. I guess we can do this. Behold the one, the only, the Baron of the Bulge, the Duke of the Deck, Waluigi. Pictures. I mean, don't you have like a dying kid to give attention to?
I suppose.
Anything for the chill.
It's an eggplant emoji.
Well, at least you got him before he died.
I mean, if he's dead, do we still have to do this?
That's a really bad case of ligma.
He did pay me up front.
He paid you up front.
It was in the contract.
Yeah, hold your horses. Waluigi always secures the bag.
I'm doing business with you.
Wait, you already paid him and you're paying him more?
Mario gets a premium. You should know this by now.
Is this the fee for bringing me in?
Maybe? I mean, no. Of course not.
Fresh from the WarioWare Inc. pension fund.
You're in the WarioWare Inc. pension fund?
I never said it was my pension. But the funds are right here.
Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So where did Waluigi come from? To learn about the history of the man, the myth, the legend, the Waluigi, we need to go back in his history. What made him the sex icon he is today? Let's find out. It appears that he was birthed back in 2000 from an N64 Rumble cartridge. From Mario Tennis, because they couldn't get anyone else to play with Wario. And it's not Wario's fault he has an abrasive personality. Introduced it.
It's true. I mean, Waluigi was literally born to play tennis, so, you know, it worked out.
I mean, and that's all you did.
Well, no. Remember the next time you guys had a party after that? And I showed up to actually make it a good party? I raised the roof and rocked the house! And, you know, might have gotten into a bit of a tussle with, you know, the bouncer at the time. Some arguments over whose turn it was to kidnap the princess that week. And I showed him who's boss.
You weren't invited to the party. He was keeping you out of the party. It wasn't like an altercation at the party. Peach did not invite you.
Well, I showed up, and apparently he didn't keep me out, so you need to hire a new bouncer.
Alright, anyways, moving on to the next...
No, I need to know. How do you manage to get both Peach and Bowser to hate you?
Jealousy? It's okay, Luigi. You'll get it eventually.
Alright, now let's move on to the next game. Where you play tennis again.
Waluigi carried the doubles team that year because this bozo kept taking business calls during weight training.
Yeah, I can't even defend that.
I mean, he had to sell. You've seen the market. Actually, let's be honest, Water. He was probably buying.
He was in on the rug.
No, you buy it. He buys at peak and sells at the dip.
You saw the tweet that said, "Now is a good time to buy." That was the signal.
And then after that, you got to be in Mario Dance Dance Revolution.
Ah, yes. You see, this was the first time that Waluigi got to be the main antagonist by bringing down the pain with my destruction dance.
You were the villain in the first level.
Yes.
And then you got replaced mid-game because they realized, yeah, no one's going to buy this.
Yes, but Waluigi stole the keys to the Music Kingdom, which means that Waluigi, having run off with the MacGuffin, is the main antagonist.
By that logic, Gollum's the main antagonist of Lord of the Rings.
I do hear that the ring is very rich.
I mean, speaking of MacGuffins, though, there's one that I'm really glad we managed to keep out of your hands so far. And that must hurt so much.
So, Waluigi,
So much.
since you're not in Smash Brothers with us, what do you do with your immense amount of free time?
That was a low blow. But thanks to the fact that...
Yeah, you're good at those.
Yeah, I mean, ever heard of a sucker punch? Anyway, because with my immense free time I had, I was able to advance my illustrious...
It's a really stupid thing.
Technical difficulties, people. That's what happens when Luigi does your tech support.
I got this from Toad.
Yeah, well, he's dead, so that shows you how
I
good
don't
he
think you're
is.
getting a refund.
I mean, I think he's still breathing. I saw him
I'm
breathing.
not checking, I don't want to catch it.
I don't either.
That's just a dead toad bounce. Ignore it. Anyway,
They do that.
I was able to advance my illustrious modeling career on the cover edition of the newest swimsuit issue of Sports Illustrated. Because Waluigi maintains his devilishly good looks using a strict 3-part plan. Plenty of exercise, lots of admiring my gorgeous face in the mirror, and of course, plenty of adrenochrome so I can stay forever 21. The Make-A-Wish Foundation's been great for hooking me up. There was also the time that I won Wimbledon 2016 with Serena Williams as my doubles partner. Because it's amazing how well I can do when I'm not paired with a bozo who takes business calls during the championship game. And lastly, of course, having won Wimbledon, needing a bit of a break, a vacation if you will, I went out on a globe-trotting taco adventure where I was scouring the land searching for the freshest avocados, the most fragrant spices, and of course, the juiciest buzzard meat to make my tacos really pop.
Buzzard meat?
When? The freshest.
Buzzard meat for the tacos.
Yes, that's what I said. Are
Are-
you deaf? Maybe he can give the
Is
description.
that allowed?
I mean, if the FDA didn't rate it, that's how you know it's a good taco stand. Haven't you ever been to the Mission District, Luigi? Come on.
He's right.
All right. Well, next in the script, what is this? Is this an ad read, Waluigi? Are you selling ads in the panels you paid us to give?
Yeah, because you see, I did spend some of the pension money on, buying a new Lambo, and, I still had to make sure that the panel could run, so I sold some ad space to, don't worry, it's someone you know and trust.
Well, that doesn't.
Well, at least you know him. I don't know if you trust him.
All right.
Do you trust him?
Sometimes.
Fine.
If he pays enough.
Fine. Here we go. Have you ever wanted to invest in something that's better than cash in a pillow case, or something that won't crash after a few tariffs? Well, but of course, Wario's Gold Direct has got you covered. Just call him and he'll totally swindle you. I mean, secure your future in gold.
Mario, you have fallen so low. You have
I
read.
agree to this.
You got Waluigi to get you to read an ad for what? No, there is a line here. And I know I am giving a panel on this.
The line isn't actually as far as you think. I'm in McDonald's toys. Selling out is what I do.
What? Do I have a McDonald's store too?
No.
I have one, don't I?
You might.
Where's my McDonald's money?
Well, let's move on. All right.
This is torture.
After your incredible sports and gaming career, you got to star in some movies. We hear you got to work with the legendary director Miyazaki and remake some of his movies.
Well, I thank you for calling attention to my illustrious filmography, though I think legendary is a bit of a stretch for Goro Miyazaki, who helps direct these exceptional recastings of some classics, such as The Castle of Cagliostro, where Waluigi was such a beautiful princess.
What's Daisy doing there?
Having the time of her life.
Daisy.
Yes, Daisy. She's a screamer. Next up, Waluigi appeared in Spirited Away, where I got to share the stage with my film hero Totoro, who, God, I couldn't keep my composure because I was such a yandere for Totoro, and, well...
Is that why nobody's seen Totoro since the filming of the movie?
This is if you stop asking questions.
Okay.
Next we've got, are you done belly aching?
Yes.
Okay. Next we've got One of the Heart, the story of the whirlwind summer romance between Birdo and I. Things got really steamy. That's why the clouds are in this shot, actually. It's romance steam. Next we have Princess Waluigi. After nailing the beautiful princess role, Waluigi decided to take a stab at the badass warrior princess role. So I called up my buddy Wolf O'Donnell and asked if I could ride him. And then I asked if he'd be in the movie with me. And lastly...
Is that legal?
Probably in this state.
I think you lost them. It's all coming up to Luigi now.
And lastly, we have the Wind Wasp. You see, Waluigi went to the Jared Leto School of Method Acting, so he takes it very seriously. Did you know that to get into character for this film, I actually joined the United States Air Force and literally firebombed Tokyo?
Wait, is he getting up? Are you? What happened?
I have Waluigi's signature.
Are you even dying?
I'm rich. I'm married off of Ligma. Rich.
You know, this is the best day of my life. I wasn't expecting a fake Make-A-Wish kid at my panel, but well done. Everyone give a round of applause to Make-A-Wish fraud. Unfortunately, if you're not actually dying, I'll have to take my signature back.
I hate you, Waluigi.
This is why I don't trust toads.
The kids are not all right.
Alright, so,
Get out of here.
getting you into those movies was kind of expensive, I hear. So, where did you get all the money for, reshoots with Totoro and such?
Well, you see, there was that time when I was the spearhead of an exciting new cryptocurrency project. As you can see, it was immensely successful.
Over who?
The person who made all the money, obviously.
The IRS took all of it, didn't they?
How were you the only person to get sued, to get caught by the federal government for a rug pull? How? Did you have Wario do it for you?
Yeah, that was probably my problem.
Jeez.
He has all of his interns at WarioWare Inc., and they can only work 5 seconds at a time because, that's what watching too much TikTok does for your attention span, apparently.
Alright, so the next scheme you use to make some money is the Mushroom Kingdom Classic. Of course, that's a mushroom farm. What a great idea. How did that go?
It was a great idea in theory, but then we found out that the mushroom market in the Mushroom Kingdom is grossly oversaturated. So Waluigi had to spice things up by making it into a psychedelic mushroom farm.
And how did that go?
Oh, it was as successful as you might think.
Then why did you have to follow it up with just an eggplant farm?
The DEA shut it down, assholes. Apparently they're not legal.
So, how did the eggplant farm do?
Well, you see, beautifully phallic as they are, the eggplant farm didn't sell quite as well as I had hoped. So that's when Waluigi had to break out the lab chemicals and invent psychedelic eggplants. And those really flew off the shelves. It's the novelty value, you know?
Yeah, those also got seized. So what did you do with all the eggplants that we had left over?
Well, you see, they still weren't selling, so Waluigi had to take the opportunity to further his film career by reprising his role as the sexy pizza delivery boy, delivering the eggplant pizza with extra sausage.
Yeah, and then all that money got seized too. Apparently you
I
had
really don't like paying taxes.
the
This
panelists refund?
sucks.
You rated panelists refund money for this?
I also sold more ad time. This section of the panel is brought to you by Sakura Gummy's new long gummy for long men like me, Waluigi. The regular gummy is more suited to puny manlets like Luigi here. So, you know, they've got the whole market covered.
We both round to 6'3".
I wasn't talking about height. Read between the lines, Luigi.
So,
Here's some smelling money to make you feel better.
So now I guess we should talk about some cameos that we put you in, because obviously just giving Waluigi his own game would be a terrible idea and no one would play it. So we have to, slowly introduce the American public to your off-putting personality.
Yes, the boiling frog of sorts.
Yeah, just like, fascism. We're going to sell Waluigi.
Yeah.
I think we can do it. Anyway, the first game we put you in was Brain Age. How did you feel teaching children basic math?
Oh, it was wonderful to make fun of these losers when they failed at basic arithmetic.
Isn't the point of Brain Age to, help people out and encourage them to develop healthy mental habits?
I guess that's the intended purpose. But you see, some people are just a lost cause. Anytime it was really obvious, I'd say they were as dumb as Luigi here.
I believe it. Yes, I'm the dumb one. You can't work a fucking slide pointer.
You're the one who gave this to me.
It's Toad's fault.
Well, then why are you
It's definitely not my fault for leaving the good one in the hotel room. I would never do that.
Oh, yes.
So, what's this next slide?
Oh, it's just it's another message that we're contractually obligated to read.
Hey, you! You don't want to be as dumb as
What does it say?
Luigi, do you? Make sure to get Brain Force Plus. Now with extra soy.
We already have a customer, Luigi. Look how successful this is.
I know I should have put commissions in the contract.
Yeah, we should have. You should have let me review the fucking contract.
Don't worry about it.
You just sign it.
Yeah? Worked so far.
And then there was the time you tapped me in the peanuts and Katamari Damansi. And, setting me up as the king of the cosmos. Why, that role is almost big enough for my ego, so it was absolutely perfect. The only problem with the role was that the bulge was absolutely ridiculous and unrealistic. It's way too small to be mine, you see, so we gotta go back to the drawing board here. Also, there's another message from our sponsors.
Man, must suck to be king of the cosmos. if you don't want to end up like him, you should get Dick Force Plus. Guaranteed to give you another 2.5 inches that we promise aren't tumors.
Hey, if the FDA ain't looking, you are you.
The FDA ain't looking at shit anymore.
Oh, that's for sure.
Oh. I don't know if you want to talk about that like that. It's a weird thing to be proud of.
The idea is to not need this product in the first place.
I mean, maybe they just don't. There we go.
Oh, we have another one for you to read.
I'm not reading this.
You sure?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Everyone has a price, Luigi.
Got it. Dead or alive, known for its TNA, so we added some D with Waluigi. And if you too want to look like one of those DOA girls, feel free to try Boob Force Plus. Now in watermelon flavor.
Wait, more customers, Luigi. Maybe you should quit your day job.
You know, I better be getting commission out of this. Out of sales.
Yeah, that's part of where the money
No,
goes.
no, that's up front. I want more. And I've made so many sales here.
No, the ads made sales. You just ran to work.
That counts. I'm invaluable here, Waluigi. Yeah.
Alright, so, hey Waluigi, I know we don't always get along, but I really did appreciate your appearance from latest Sonic here. After all, you couldn't make his games any worse. It was the best part of Sonic Forces. So, starring in a Sega game, you got to rub shoulders with all the Sega characters. How did that go? Did you make out with Amy?
Oh, Waluigi did more than that. Waluigi made out with Knuckles, too.
Excellent.
Getting your steps in? I mean, it depends on the state.
Not in the kidney years.
Alright, and finally, we wanted to help out those panelists, so we got you the latest and greatest Jackie Chan Adventures game for the Game Boy Advance. So, what was your favorite talisman to use?
Oh, that's obvious. The cock, because it's my spirit animal. Hooray!
Mario, I'm not even disappointed in him on that. I'm disappointed.
I walked into that one.
You should have known better.
You know better. Fuck. No.
We're finishing each other's sentences, Luigi. It was meant to be.
So now, after we put you in some games, it's time to, really mainstream you and put you in some WAPs. I mean, Waluigi apps. WAPs. There we go. Apps featuring Waluigi. So your grandma can know who you are. Oh no, the grandmas are gonna know who he is. So the first app we have put Waluigi in is, of course, Raid Shadow Legends. One of my favorite games. Now, Waluigi is available. She has very high defensive stats and is an absolute titty demon. Because you've been thinking, what, Boot Force Plus and Dick Force Plus for this character?
Allegedly.
If you go in right now and use the code Waluigi69420, you can download this free... Wait. You made me read an ad again.
You've been so good at it so far. At least you said so.
Don't download Raid Shadow Legends. Don't do it.
I mean, that was just...
I do want to know what happened if you tried to use promo code Waluigi69420, though. I want to.
Next up, you know DoorDash, that app that lets you pay way too much money for someone to bring you food? Well, Waluigi has an app like that where you can pay me, Waluigi, even more money to give a special surprise to your friends. I call it DoorDong.
Alright, and the next swap we put you in is called the Silk Racket. You know, it's a marketplace for all sorts of perfectly legal things, like, it's not just tennis performance enhancing drugs. We swear, we're selling the eggplants. We need to get rid of them somehow.
They sell like hotcakes, or I guess in this case, psychedelic eggplants, candy-coated crack, whatever your favorite analogy is.
Next, we found out there was a Jeremy Renner app. What? What the fuck? Why are you so excited about the Jeremy Renner app?
I gave money to that app one.
This is officially
Wait,
worse than the person who bought Dick for
Sir, I would like you to go to the microphone for a minute. We need to talk with you. How much money did you give to Jeremy Renner?
I actually need to hijack this conversation quickly. My name is Alex Jones, unironically. I never gave you money to sell this supplement, and you will be hearing from my lawyer.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Your lawyer is my lawyer, and I have more money to give him, so good luck with that.
And so, did you give money to Jeremy Renner? Alex Jones, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, Alex Jones.
It was because of, I think, the Drew Gooden video on it. I immediately downloaded
That was, that's probably why I know about it too. Anyway, we were just like, no one gives a shit about this except all of you for some fucking reason. So we figured we could just download it, change some code, wham bam, Waluigi app. You know it's not plagiarism because H. Bomber Guy didn't call us out for it. Next up, we also made you a calendar app. And it was very frustrating because the requirement he gave for the calendar app was it must be the most fappable app on the market. And goddamn did we try.
It wasn't very hard, despite his protestations.
I have no idea. I firmly believe someone would actually draw this. So the good thing about this app, though, is it does send you notifications of major events you've been at recently. So it'll be like, today, 7 years ago, you were at a place.
We don't need to talk about any of this.
one that came up kind of recently was on January 6, 2021.
I don't see how this is relevant.
And coming up is the 9-year anniversary of something next month.
What weather are you showing now? You don't have to. Why are you showing them this? Why are you showing them this?
Waluigi, you assassinated Harambe. So you need to go straight to jail. You've been caught.
You can't make me. Who's gonna arrest me?
I don't know. We forgot to have someone come. Yeah, you come arrested him right now. Thank you. I'm really glad. This is the best part of audience participation. There's always someone who wants to arrest the man who assassinated Harambe. And there he goes. Goodbye, Waluigi. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got him.
Now, Luigi, before you get too excited,
Let me have this.
he's back already.
No! You stole my girlfriend, now you're stealing my moments! You can't keep me locked up, motherfuckers.
How did you get out of that so quickly?
Oh, you see, This was all just a big misunderstanding. Nothing that I allegedly did on those days was illegal, or criminal, or animal cruelty. It helped that the prosecution was Merrick Garland, so it didn't go anywhere fast enough. And ultimately, it was just a party. A wild time, if you will. And you see, Waluigi has a license to party. So there's nothing wrong here, officers, honestly. Luigi, you wouldn't understand. I know you're flustered by this, but you don't have a license to party. That's why you were never at any of my other wild times. Like the War of 1812, the assassination of Julius Caesar, or, most exciting of all, the ball pit at Cash.
What is the toad doing?
What is the toad doing here?
I bought ad space.
Oh, did you now? Then carry on, yes. Waluigi loves
He
money.
is a bad man. Hi, I'm Toad. But before I go on, in order to afford this ad space, I had to sell all of my grandmother's jewelry to afford it. So please, if you want to send me coins, the QR code's right there.
And if you don't, he's got a kidney to sell, don't worry.
I used to like Waluigi. After all, he bought my orphanage, which I thought was pretty cool. However, I stopped thinking that when I realized he was selling organs of... Yeah, come on, get your shit together. Selling organs of children.
$20 is $20.
Yeah, $20 is $20.
Also, I realized his mustache, it's fake. Fake mustache. I only trust people with facial hair. And so please support my QR code so I can get mustache surgery next month.
Guys, you can take money from him.
I think we Waluigi.
But $20 is $20.
Which organs of yours did he sell?
Most of them.
Is that
Because I don't really believe you. You're kind of a fucking liar.
Don't worry.
I mean, fuck this guy, but you're not trustworthy either.
Don't worry, I missed all of his vital organs.
Okay, so we have to talk about the games now, don't we?
That is why the beautiful people are here, after all. What?
I think they're just here to see Toad's Revenge at this point. They're invested.
Maybe, yes. But anyway, here's a series of lovely games starring me, Waluigi, that should be added to the Nintendo Switch 2 library. Starting with Waluigi's Medical Bills. You see, have you ever played Papers, Please? Because this is the next installment in that hit bureaucratic management genre, where you play as an insurance company representative whose only job is to handle the large volume of claims generated by your most troublesome customer, me, Waluigi. Because you see, I simultaneously suffer from a large number of strange but entirely covered by insurance medical conditions, and I allegedly have submitted huge quantities of fraudulent claims. So it's your job to sift through which you have to pay out and which you can safely ignore. Now, we actually have a demo of this game ready for you right now. If you would like to play Waluigi's Medical Bills, feel free to raise your hand if you think that the upcoming medical ailment is something I suffer from, and keep it down if you don't. It's quite simple.
So raise your hand if you have it, keep it down if you think it's a fraud claim.
Yes, of course,
Okay.
yes. First up, does Waluigi suffer from dwarfism? Now I've got a couple of hands up, and
I appreciate how excited that person is, specifically.
y'all need to get your eyes checked, because of course, Waluigi is too big for Super Smash Brothers. Next up, does Waluigi suffer from problems in the bedroom? Raise your... Oh, come on!
They don't like you very much, do they?
I was gonna make that joke. I considered
That,
you should transition.
I just wanna
speaking of
clarify.
too big.
And I don't need the dick juice. If you want to know more, come and find me after this.
well, you see, she's onto something here, actually. Because here's a quick biology lesson. You see, this is what a normal bloodstream looks like. The red blood cells carrying oxygen through the body to certain body parts in particular that leads to happy fun times. You see, that's a normal blood system, but Waluigi's blood cells look something like this. You know that line from the Cialis commercial about calling your doctor if it lasts longer than 4 hours? Ask Knuckles about the time it lasted longer than 4 hours.
Is that because you're thinking, Dick Force?
And if you'd like to last longer than 4 hours, you can buy Dick Force Plus.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about how you needed it.
No, you see, this product was inspired by me. This is what you need if you want to have performance like Waluigi. Next up, does Waluigi have a nicotine addiction? Now, even though you're wrong, I'm proud of the faith that each and every one of you have in my bad habits. You're on the right track. But no, Waluigi does not have a nicotine addiction. You see, it's dangerously addictive. It sets a bad example for the children. It's just not good. Waluigi only uses safe drugs like ketamine. You know, the stuff for the horses. Like this one, prancing through a field of freshly fallen fentanyl. They've got crazy weather down in Mexico, let me tell you. And then, of course, we've got Wario NFT Wars.
Did Wario pay you for this?
He might have, yeah.
Of course.
I mean, he can't show up. He just bails on us on this Fidget Station. He's like, yeah, but still sell my shit.
Yeah, that sounds like Wario.
Yeah, that's Wario.
He's a money talks kind of guy that doesn't actually show up. Anyway,
I'm so glad he's not here.
this game you play as Wario as he attempts to reclaim his NFTs from the deep state. Because they've given them all to a collection of gay frogs that you have to take them back from. And you know, during this process, you also run into such dangerous foes like Bowsette.
Wasn't this supposed to be a Waluigi game section?
Yes, it's technically not the Waluigi game, but also, you know, Wario told me there was an unlockable skin somewhere at the end.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
You know?
No, I don't. Why would you believe him?
I don't believe him either, but he gave me money, so, yeah.
You get a cut of each sale, don't you?
Yes, Waluigi always gets a kickback.
There's definitely no Waluigi skin. They're lying.
Well, there's also one of my favorites, Waluigi Vice City. You see, this is the story of the gorgeous vegan Italian restaurant that Waluigi has opened in beautiful Portland, Oregon. Restaurant goers will be immediately in awe of the sensory delight greeting them the moment they enter the door. From the gorgeous marble statues to the aromas wafting in from the kitchen, every meal is truly an experience. From the delicious eggplant appetizer to our famous pasta primavera. And of course, our eggplant parmesan, which is absolutely to die for. And I know this because I literally worked my dear darling mother to death in the kitchen getting the recipe right.
Are these eggplants psychedelic?
Only if you pay extra.
Much extra.
Talk to me after the panel. And of course, none of this would be possible without our fabulous state-of-the-art kitchen, which has the most modern appliances, the freshest ingredients, and...
What's that do not open?
What?
I mean, I'm gonna open it.
No, you don't need to look in there. That's nothing important. You need to what? What are you doing? That's, now I know what it looks like. This isn't a laundering operation. That's just Parmesan cheese.
Why does the cheese have a gun?
That's because I imported it from Colombia. Did I say Colombia? I meant Italy. I meant Italy.
Okay, we busted him for drug smuggling. Arrest this man.
No, you don't understand. Isn't it a little weird that just last year, Funimation, Akira Toriyama, and the Doge all died in the same year? Crunchyroll's crimes, Crunchyroll's pockets are so deep. Don't let them get away with it.
Those cries, they feed me. Hey, we got him. We did it!
No, Luigi, come here. The contract says we don't get paid unless we finish the panel. So if you want your money, you have to finish.
He's still in there.
I don't see him.
He's arrested.
Yeah.
He didn't come back yet. That's great. Oh my god.
All right, so let's go ahead and finish the panel.
I mean,
I know you don't want to, but money.
I know he
You
stays
need
in
the
jail.
money for the magic.
If he stays in jail, I will proudly finish this fucking panel. Our next game is Waluigi Master Matador. It is a romance game where Waluigi must compete with Luigi to win the heart of Princess Daisy. In a combo dating sim rhythm game, hack and slash economic kart racer with RPG elements. The stats are endurance, prowess, speed, recovery, virility, length, girth. If you know so much, what's the last stat? No, it's load. God.
Does this game have any quick time events?
Of course it has quick time events. Okay, so I didn't want to talk about that. Wait, no. Go back. Saitama, fuck him up. Fine! I appreciate it. I've been seeing you eyeing him this whole time. Thanks for being on my team.
How are you going
Clearly,
to
it's the one thing you can't one punch, but, you know. Get your shit together.
Luigi, how are you back again?
But you want money? No. Fucking need this shit, man. She just left me. I got alimony, dude. Here's the thing. You know what? What they think my money is worth is based off of the contracts he signs for me. I don't see any of that money. You're such a shitty brother.
Get out, that's character.
I think you just made me do this to embarrass me in front of a group of people.
Of course not.
And I mean, you did this because, of course, you want to embarrass me in front of a group of people.
Yeah, especially when you send me to jail twice and it doesn't work.
Yeah. You know, how are you even back?
Oh, that was easy. You see, Knuckles was the security guard. All I had to do was give him the sexy eyes. And the address to my new apartment. Perhaps, actually, we've got a game coming up called Waluigi's Mansion.
That's all I have is the mansion. Don't take the mansion. Don't take the mansion. Don't take the fucking mansion. It's full of ghosts. I hate that fucking place. Yeah, Daisy, good luck with that shit.
Now, Waluigi's Mansion is the story of the time that Waluigi and his best pal Knuckles went on a romantic Airbnb vacation in a spooky mansion in the forest. We also, unfortunately, had to drag along this weird Sonic OC. I think his name is Shadow. I don't think he's going to catch on. He's certainly not going to be in a hit new film voiced by Keanu Reeves or anything.
Or have like 2 belts from CFW or anything.
That would be absolutely
You would never.
absurd. But we do also find that this mansion is inhabited by a lovely family of ghosts that we have to scare out of the room. And so, I do it the best way possible, using a lava lamp.
In a vacuum.
No, why would I use a vacuum?
You suck up the ghost with a vacuum. I'm an expert on this. I lived in that fucking house. I had to dispose of so many ghosts.
Look, I know that you think your little hand vacuum is powerful, but believe me, Waluigi experienced more suction at the hotel room last night. You see...
I'm just trying to be, like, you know, what's the word with the ghosts? Humane? I'm trying to be humane when dealing with
that's a handicap, Luigi. You see, the best way to deal with ghosts is with a lava lamp. That way they get distracted by the flowing ectoplasmic goo, at which point I can sneak up behind them and bite them.
They are ghosts!
Yes, and if you remember your Pokemon type matchups, Bite is a dark type attack.
I haven't played.
Which makes it super effective against ghosts.
I haven't played since Gen 1.
Well, that's your problem. Gen 2 is the best gen, obviously.
Fuck Gen. Get the fuck out of here! There's one thing that the 2 of us can agree on, it's Gen 5 fucking blows. Right, Waluigi?
Yeah, but don't get too excited.
Alright, so speaking of new games, did you see the new game for the Switch too? Well, I mean, my buddy TK is finally getting a good launch game. First game for him in like 30 years.
And I'm really excited to see that Kirby is finally getting a new racing game. Finally, the big one giving us a racing game without this lanky piece of shit in it.
Well, speaking of racing games with this individual in it, we're getting one of those too.
I mean, we don't know that.
It's good to drive around with.
Yeah, but at that point, they're putting the cow in that game. Anyone can get in. I'm sure half of you are playable characters. Him being included don't mean shit. But the weird thing though is that there's also this. I guess. Oh no, the tech demo you have to pay for.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
You know, for once, that wasn't me. That was somebody else's terrible idea.
Mario?
It might have been, actually. You've seen all the kickbacks. You got a premium.
That's true.
And as exciting as this is, I'm especially excited to see my boy Donkey Kong back in his own 3D platformer. Let's give it up for the leader of the bunch.
There's a coconut gun.
This isn't nearly as exciting as my announcement, a Waluigi Direct, if you will, for exciting games coming out on the Nintendo Switch 2. It's like the Switch 2, except it's made in the United States by orphans and isn't subject to tariffs.
Oh, Toad. I think you have to make it. You're still charging the tariff price, though, right?
I mean, 80% of the tariff price. You have to undercut the competition.
Okay.
Anyway, the first game, launch title for the Switch 2 is, of course, Waluigi's Back Alley Barbershop. Now, I know you might be thinking we're going for a Sweeney Todd thing here, you know, meat pies and all that, but actually you would be mistaken here. Because, see, this game is an extension of a subplot in War of the Heart where Birdo and I got together and formed a gangster rap barbershop quartet fusion band to make our music career dreams come true. Being only two, you know, we had to call up a couple friends of mine. Dry Bones, and because he's not going to be in Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lil K. Rulio had time to swing by and really deliver some bass drops. And that's the Waluigi game launching on the Switch, the Switch. But of course, we have games starring all of these lovely people too. Oh no. Starting with Green Mario's Midlife Crisis 3. Dark Times.
How did you get that photo of me?
Daisy sent it to me. Speaking of Daisy, this game is about the third time Luigi got dumped by Daisy, and you know how that works. 3 strikes, you're out. And so you're out at night, wandering through the grocery store, choking back the tears while you're trying to pick up milk. And then you decide it's really more of a vodka night tonight. So you start slapping down the shots in a series of quick time mini games that come faster and harder. And eventually the game starts lying to you, saying you should press X when you actually should have pressed A. Life's a bitch like that sometimes. Until you cry yourself to sleep. It's a good game, you should check it out. And of course, I also have the game starring everyone's favorite red-hatted drummer. Introduce... Nope. Yes, sir. What I meant is Super Waluigi Odyssey. It's just like Super Mario Odyssey, except Waluigi does all the bitch work while Mario stays in the Odyssey eating tacos all day.
You fucking coward. Commit to the bid.
And with that, that's it. Peace out, bitches. Wait!
Yeah, thanks, Waluigi. Thanks for that.
What's this? Yeah, sure, whatever.
Hi, I'm Toad, and my uncle at Nintendo helping me make Waluigi games. Like, Waluigi Goes to Cardboard. And my personal favorite, Waluigi gets his Waluigi stuck in a vending machine. But don't worry, I didn't let Waluigi have all the fun. We also made games surrounding me, Toad, such as...
No, you can't get games.
We also made one more. I helped with this one.
What about, do I get a game?
Maybe not a game, but maybe you can finally beat them in tennis.
I mean, no,
you.
we have Mario Tennis, and you don't need all of the franchises, right?
I do.
You can give me Luigi Tennis, right?
No. We'll give you the good racket, though. We'll turn on some cheaters.
Okay. I mean, that's the panel.
Thanks for coming to our panel.
Right.
We had a good time talking to you. We hope you had fun, too.
I thought you were gone.
I always have time for Q&A.
Okay. So we'll do Q&A in a second. Feel free to line up. Just real quick, though, our remaining panels in here at 8 is Anime Survivor, where we will put anime characters in a Survivor simulator to see who is, the best at Survivor in the anime world. At noon tomorrow, Toad will be doing D&D and media about the 1983 Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, which was done by Toei Animation and is therefore anime. And then at 3 o'clock, we'll have Sonic and Unfortunate History, which is exactly what you think it is. Anyway, thank you all for coming, and let us move on to Q&A. Oh no, why are all of you here?
But before you ask, we also have business cards if you
yeah.
grab one. It's got our QR code and our wonderful 5th gen icon on it.
We also have some badge ribbons, which you can get if you ask a question. We will do Q&A until about 7:50, and then I will have to eat a sandwich very quickly.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Waluigi, listen, love what you do, alright? Masterpiece in the works. However, one criticism, all these games seem to lack a battle pass, which I think would be right up your alley.
That feels more like a Wario thing than a Waluigi.
Oh, that seems like a Waluigi thing,
I mean, it would be a Waluigi thing,
It's fun
but
regardless.
see, Waluigi believes that you shouldn't have to hide the fact that you're excellent and stupendous and in need of supplements to increase your, output. It just happens, right? And that's why the games come complete.
Do you not do like game updates?
Oh no, we never do game
No
updates.
patch
If they're
fixes.
blocked, that's it. You're stuck with it.
Alright. So what you're saying is that there should be no benefit. It's basically the equivalent of pulling up a gun and saying, give me your money.
I think it is the equivalent of buying any game before 2000.
I was gonna say, you remember buying games on the GameCube when you literally just gave them $50 and that was the game you got? That's what Waluigi games
I cannot believe that people do not understand that concept. It's weird.
Right?
Come get the ribbon.
Come get that.
Yeah.
Alright, well, alright, I understand it now. I'm sorry for ever doubting your
You should.
Well, you're okay. But if you want to buy way too much DLC, talk to Wario.
Yes, Waluigi music fan.
I just have to ask a question, just because I didn't hear the joke during the panel. Question for Luigi and Waluigi.
Oh no.
At what point does Luigi turn to Waluigi? Is it at the indictment or at the conviction?
Wait, which point?
Indictment or conviction?
No, what's the question again?
At what point does Luigi turn to Waluigi?
When you turn to me?
Oh, when do I be like, hey, we got him? I don't know.
Some people got the joke.
Okay, no. I get it. At what point are we?
You spoke too soon, Luigi.
I don't know.
Both times.
I'm gonna go cry.
At least I'm not president. Actually, that would be an improvement.
I don't even know.
Hi, first name Mr. Last name L. Right before 4chan crashed, there was a rumor of a paper Waluigi game and a Silk Song DLC, like Silk Luigi. Can you confirm it, or deny if you had any involvement?
You see, Waluigi is a firm believer in that old saying, snitches get stitches. So while I won't say that I was involved, you may want to check out Silk Racket if you want to download this wonderful game.
Waluigi, I don't believe this is legal tender. You didn't pay us with real money.
Well, yeah, but you weren't supposed to check. Captain Chode, Brett Pleasure Cracker.
When am I getting a cut? My cut for the game.
Well, I mean, you can come up right now and I'll have your cuts, I'll have your panel badge, and a business card. How's that sound for you?
Great. Also, are there any promo codes for
Raid Shadow Legends?
It's Waluigi 420. It's Waluigi 69 420. It is always Waluigi 69 420. His humor is that fucking juvenile.
what if I want to recommend Dick Boosting also?
That is what it is. It is always Waluigi 69 420. Though I'm sure he has a real code that actually lowers the price instead of increasing it, which is what that does.
It's like that time in the university bookstore charged more for the bundle with the clicker and the textbook than the two
God, I hate when that fucking happens.
Did I get like a 20% cut for the championship game?
Like I said,
I think you have to talk to Toad about that. It's his
Where's
game.
my money?
Fuck him up.
Hello, freelance police officer here.
Thank you.
I have 2 questions. One, when are you going to repay me for the loss of my arms that you have caused?
Will a ribbon cover it? Don't sue us.
Perhaps. Second of all, you have, what were the frogs called? Dick backs?
So there's Brain Force Plus, Dick Force Plus, and Boob Force Plus now in watermelon flavor.
Yes, I was wondering,
There is no Arm Force Plus.
I was actually wondering if you could release Badge Force Plus.
I don't think that helps. There's no example for Waluigi.
I think you just do Kegel exercises for that.
Very well.
We can sell you some psychedelic implants, though. Maybe that will help you with
Oh, he's got his arms, he's lying! You're next, you're gonna say you have ligma.
No!
Don't look at them.
Actually, I'm really advanced for Ligma. I don't want to come to
You can come back,
You can ask a question.
It's okay. I'm sorry. Didn't just scare you.
It's metastatic.
Okay, now it's awkward.
This is like that time I just got roasted and then rolled with it and left the mic instead of asking my question anyway. It confused the shit out of the host.
I think he's
okay. Waluigi, you're up.
I think he wants to recruit me for Tyranid.
No one wants to recruit you. Mr. Bulge. Baron Bulge.
As the real sexy Waluigi, I appreciate you standing in for me here. But I do want to know, what is your plan to further the sexy Waluigi agenda?
I mean, I'm Waluigi, and I'm very sexy. So I feel like it kind of just falls into place, you know?
That's what I wanted to hear, thank you.
Yes.
Come get the ribbon. For your badge.
And the business guy.
I mean, he could put the ribbon other places. We know he will.
I'm not going to tell him to do that, though.
We are. Hi.
Mr. Waluigi, I bought the first 100 pack of your Dick Force Plus.
Did you see results?
It's happened. It's too fast. It's working too well. I've become more than the tripod that I wanted to be.
What, is it invisible too?
It won't stop. What do I do, Waluigi?
Well, if you talk to Dr. Mario, he may be able to give you something for that.
Well, I'm a doctor. It's very expensive. I think red pills.
I'll pay for it.
I need it to get smaller. Does Luigi have a product for me?
Are you a healthcare CEO? Because if you are, I do. Stay away from him. He's going to snack you. Don't look out.
I gotta ask, everyone's name in Mario Kart?
Isabel?
Actually, Waluigi.
I mean, in Double Dash, it was Waluigi and Daisy. Mostly because I would just rotate the characters constantly, so you kept getting, "Hi, I'm Daisy! Hi, I'm Daisy!" It was fucking hilarious. But Isabel due to a long reoccurring joke.
I actually play as Wario usually. My younger brother plays as Waluigi because we're both weirdos, so we pick the weird characters. It was just natural.
Alright. Luigi, I have a question for you.
Oh, thank God.
As a fellow younger brother who also often gets the short end of the stick, are you going to be okay tonight? Honest question.
What the fuck do you think?
Are we going to do Luigi 3 happen a lot faster?
That's like, we're on like 7. No, I'm not gonna be okay.
I'm sorry.
I will never be okay. I'm gonna go home and listen to emo music.
No, you're not
gonna go home.
No, yeah, that's fucking true. I'm stuck here until 10 running goddamn panels.
Also, you sold me your mansion. You don't have a home anymore.
Well,
My condolences.
Good. I mean, I've gotten into backpacking lately. Recently, I'll be fine.
By the way, you gave me back the money, but I still have the TV.
Ow. Sorry. That is every time it like hits the bridge. Sorry. It's okay.
Usually you're not like that.
I know. It's the fucking light, man. That thing is nasty.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm dying.
Not the question, but so you're not okay?
What the fuck do you think? I did that. I'm doing that many panels at a goddamn convention.
She's wearing an MCR suit.
Oh god. Oh fuck me. I don't actually like. Okay, so.
Wait.
No, I don't like him. I don't listen to 2000s emo. It's fucking bullshit.
They just released an album.
I don't care. I never liked MCR. That being said, I have rewritten multiple MCR songs on my boss's whiteboard to be about airplanes. Because I work at an airport and he likes MCR. Yeah.
I'll take that.
When he was a young boy, his father took him into the city to see the air show.
I'll take that. But my question is, so, Waluigi, actually, for the table, anyone who wants to answer this, if you had a day with Jeremy Renner, what would you do?
Not go.
I got this one.
Yeah, Toad.
I'd give him Ligma.
Archery, with the target being a game of William Tell with Luigi over here. I might miss on purpose.
And because of that, I'm not going.
Okay. Also, how do you carry it around without a wheelbarrow? Like, how are you carrying that thing around?
Let's just say my quads are ripped.
I'd like to claim video game physics don't always hold up.
You like wrap it around your waist like a belt?
Please don't answer that. I don't want to know.
It is his belt.
We've also, on the WaSwitch 2, put immense amounts of development resources into jiggle physics.
You didn't even talk about your dating profile thing.
Oh yes, this is what I have on my dating profile as my first picture. I should actually add it to that for my first picture. But anyway, yes, the ladies love it when Waluigi sent me it.
Yes.
It's two things. Waluigi, I gotta give you a shout out to always Mario Party. When we play, man, we almost never lose.
Because Waluigi knows how to party.
Got a license to party.
Indeed.
Although Rosalind always beats it, so.
That's okay. We'll have tacos too. Buzzard meats, the freshest.
And second, in Mario Golf, man, you were a fly. Who does your tailoring? Because you got that trick, though.
Ooh, yes. You see, I know Wario was going for that used car salesman look, and he really pulls it off. But you see, Waluigi knows Giorno Giovanna. He knows a guy. He knows a guy in Italy, and he hooked me up.
Come get a ribbon.
Yeah, come get a ribbon.
Great panel. So
Thanks, Dad.
You got it, son. All right.
Finally.
So, I know you've been waiting a long time.
Oh, so badly.
All right. So anyway, question for the whole panel regarding. We've got a new Donkey Kong and a new Kirby. It's that great titles coming back from the past. So on the Switch 2 and the WaSwitch 2, what is the game series you want to see get its next gen entry, and why is it F-Zero?
It would actually be F-Zero for me. Because I've never actually played any of them, and I'm interested in picking it up, but I don't want to go dig out my GameCube.
As someone who played a lot of F-Zero GX, I am stoked for the HD remaster of F-Zero GX coming to the Virtual Console, and I hope it does well enough that they make another game sometime. I know people complain that F-Zero is hard, but two things for that. A, see Dark Souls. 2, skill issue. Just get good.
Yes.
Listen to Cranky Kong.
I mean, for me, it's Pokemon. We haven't had a core game since Sun Moon. I'd really like to see that franchise come back.
Great.
Yeah.
Start with F-Zero X if you can't handle GX. It's a safe starting point.
Yeah, well, my main thing is I watched the entire anime and I was like, okay, I
It's a great
kind of like F-Zero.
I love
It's
how
a Saturday
Captain
morning
Falcon
cartoon
blows
for a while.
up the galaxy with a Falcon.
That was
It's actually the
spectacular.
dark reactor.
It looks like the galaxy's blowing up. It's great.
We are gonna cut the line now.
Yeah,
No, you can go back in, but we're gonna cut. Okay. No, I'm just saying no one after Mr. L.
Anyone in line now can ask questions, but
Yeah.
nobody can join.
Because I have to go to the bathroom before the next day.
Waluigi, you say you know how to party, and you have an official party license.
Yes.
On one of your recent streams with well-known band leader and mayor of New Dog City, Pauline, she says, "Ain't no party like a Waluigi party." Waluigi, what happens at these parties? What makes them so great?
Well, step one, you have the right guests, like me, Waluigi, the mayor of New Dog City, Pauline, not Luigi because he's a loser, and of course, psychedelic plants.
Hey, Waluigi, I party. See, I'm fun. Whoa!
Is anyone believing him right now?
Thank you.
There's a market out there.
I hate the rest of you. Thank you. Thank the one of you. The fuck's this for? It's not real.
Come up and take a ribbon. You forgot your bag.
He already has a
He
ribbon.
got one. Okay.
I mean, Waluigi, do you have officially licensed Nintendo sunglasses? These are officially licensed, not for Waluigi. You have Donkey Kong ones.
And what's
I
wrong with
Luigi
my boy
ones.
Donkey Kong?
Well, you don't have any. Yeah.
Okay. This has to be a game, the real game, not the little, I'm just with my daughter, but game for each one of you guys. Who would you take on Make It Afraid of any of the players from Mario Party, and why?
I feel like the easy answer is Donkey Kong because he's already naked.
And everyone else is going to be afraid of him.
Terrifying thought.
I mean, he does have a tie on.
He can take it off.
Sorry I'm back. I just remembered since they reminded me that the Switch 2 is out. Also on that same 4chan post, there was something called those weird things where it's like, oh, you can upgrade your Switch 1 games to Switch 2.
Yes.
Is it true that there's Waluigi for Smash Ultimate on Switch 2?
I mean, he's gonna tell you that, so you buy it because he's gonna get the cut, but it's not true.
We're not letting
And
him
what
back.
I'm saying is, it's definitely true, and you should buy it so I get a cut.
Absolutely. Best $100 spent.
Mr. L, go fuck yourself. Like, what the what's going on, man? I know you're just evil me, but
I have no idea who you are. I just talked to this vampire. He told me to kill him, but I got dragged along by the stone and
I don't
have no
even.
idea.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, you
Look at the
can.
costume.
You're having a crisis. I'm having a crisis. We're all having a crisis. This panel is over. No, I don't. It's not real money. I got rid of it. Anyway, thank you all for coming to Waluigi Time. The next panel is Anime Survivor in here at 8, so you can hang out if you want to stick around for that. It's we put anime characters in a Survivor simulator, and then we as a group try to figure out what the fuck is going on. So it'll be like, hey, it'll be like Luffy and Naruto how to fight, and we'll be like, why the fuck are they fighting? Then we'll try to figure it out. But that'll start in 12 minutes. So thank you all for coming. All of that stuff. I don't know if I, oh, thank God. Yes. I'm going to fuck this up.
They claimed it was one of the best ones.
Okay.
They handed it to me for free.
I appreciate
I
that.
heard it has the power to rewrite the universes.
I'm excited. I mean, so far all of my Blade Blades I've stolen. So it's good to have one that like I've legitimately acquired. Even if you might have stolen it.
Hello.
Yeah, we're good. Thank you.
I think we're just going to unmute the fourth mic and that's it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I should go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I wanted to mock you for saying that Dark Souls was difficult. That sounds like a skill issue.
Ooh, good point. Good point.
Sounds like it. Yep.